What is up, you guys? My name is Elias and I love movies. Today I wanted to share with you guys a few movie mistakes that really get on my nerves. I'm sure we can all agree that a lot of movies, all movies, have movie mistakes. But once in a while I come across a few movie mistakes that I just can't stand. 1, 2, 3.
Get a movie house!
Okay, so like I was saying, I'm sure we can all agree that all movies have movie mistakes. And some movies have more mistakes than others. But there's just something about these four that I can't stand. They just bother me so much that I have to either close my eyes whenever they're happening because I don't want it to ruin the moment even though I know it's happening. If I'm not making any sense, I am really sorry. Most people think I take films a little bit too seriously. Okay, so the first movie that I want to talk about is part of one of the greatest trilogies ever made. Back to the Future. I don't know about you guys, but I honestly love every single movie. Of course, the second one is probably the best, but I love all of them equally for different specific reasons. And I don't know if you guys know this, but every single movie in this trilogy has tons and tons of movie mistakes. But there's this one small part in the end of the trilogy that just bothers me. It bothers me so much that there are times when I'm watching this movie, the third Back to the Future, that I will literally look away from the TV just so that I don't look directly at what's going on and at what bothers me the most. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will go ahead and roll the footage now. Now look closely, okay? Super annoying. You see how he like waves at the camera and then he points at himself? What is that? And then he just stares at the camera. What are you doing? I mean, seriously, what is he doing and why? Why did he just do that, and why does he look directly at the camera after? Like I said, it bothers me. I can't stand it. Every time it happens, I either have to look away or fast forward because it bothers me so much. Okay, the next one that I want to talk about, I know a lot of people are going to give me a hard time because I am being a little picky. Every mistake that I'm going to talk about in this video, I immediately noticed the very first time I watched the movie, and I think that's why it bothers me so much. Somebody else didn't point these mistakes out to me. I caught them, and now I see them every single time I watch these movies. Even though it's for a split second, it feels like a lifetime every single time I see it. The movie is Gangs of New York, one of my favorite Martin Scorsese films. Of course, every film that Martin Scorsese does is pretty much awesome. But it's also one of Daniel Day-Lewis's greatest performances ever. This movie also has a few mistakes, but there is one that just bothers me. And like I said, it's for a split second. And it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is to me. It happens right at the beginning, right in the middle of an epic moment. The small battle starts right in the center of the 5 points, and the whole ground is covered in snow. And very quickly, for a split second, there's this one clip of someone tripping over a sheet of cotton. I understand that if you want to use fake snow, you can go ahead and do so. I'm okay with that. But don't put in a shot where you can see that the ground is obviously made out of cotton. Like I said, I know it's in there for a split second, and most people probably didn't even notice it, but I immediately saw it, and ever since then I have been bothered by it. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and roll the clip, see if you guys can catch that moment. It happens really fast. Right there. I know you guys missed it, and I know a lot of people are gonna have a problem with it because it happened so fast. But just look at the snow. There. I don't think anybody has ever noticed it. I haven't heard anybody else mention it. But it just bothers me so much. I'll play it in slow motion, okay? So they're fighting on the snow. This guy's falling, and then the next shot is obviously fake snow. and a guy trips over it. It's like a sheet of cotton. I know it probably shouldn't bother me, but it does. It's really annoying and I can't stand it. Every single time I watch this movie, I catch that and I have to look away while it's happening because I don't want to see it. Now, I don't know what the coincidence is, but this next movie is another Daniel Day-Lewis movie. Not a lot of people talk about this movie. It's directed by Michael Mann and it is an epic, amazing film. I'm talking about Last of the Mohicans, and if you guys have not seen this epic film, you have to. One of my favorite things about this movie is the soundtrack. It has a beautiful score that is absolutely unforgettable, and it sucks you right into the story that you're watching. This scene is very epic. The music, the score during this scene is very moving to where you can't help but feel every single emotion that's going on in this specific scene. Daniel Day-Lewis, being the brave hero that he is in this film, is literally running up a mountain to save these people that have been captured. This scene is epic, it's moving, it's everything that it should be, except for this one split second that just takes me out of that. He's running up the mountain and there's like rocks everywhere and there's certain tight areas that he has to like run around quickly, and there's this one part where I'm like at the edge of my seat watching this movie thinking what's gonna happen next, and then he bumps into a fake rock. This rock is obviously a sheet because the moment he touches it, it like moves around the way a rock shouldn't move at all. It just ruins the moment because it looks so real. It looks like a rock is there, but all he had to do was barely touch it and it just moves, and I'm thinking, you can't redo that shot. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and roll the footage, see if you guys can catch it. So they're fighting at the edge of the cliff. Here comes his dad. He realizes what's happening, cuts his throat, throws him off the cliff, and here comes Daniel Day-Lewis. Please tell me you saw that. Okay, so in case you guys missed it, he bumps into the rock on his right, which is obviously a fake rock because it moves. It's like a gray sheet that they painted to look like a rock, and it's just the most annoying thing ever. Watch. You see how it moves? It's obviously a sheet. And it's really, really annoying that they couldn't like redo that. Really, don't touch the rock. Just don't touch it. It's such a good, strong moment in the movie, and I can't stand it. Every time I watch that, I have to close my eyes. Like I said, I don't know why these mistakes bother me so much. They just do. I mean, all he does is touch the rock, and I'm just like, it's horrible and I can't stand it. The last one that I want to talk about is one of the most popular, one of the most beloved movies of all time. I'm talking about the Goonies. I mean, seriously, who doesn't love the Goonies? And if you don't like the Goonies, please don't mention it. Don't let me know because I will be heartbroken. Just like Back to the Future, the Goonies has tons and tons of movie mistakes. But out of all of those mistakes, there is one that I cannot stand. There's this one part where Chunk is leaving, running through the woods in order to find help after all of his friends go underground, and he runs into a car and he starts telling them how the Fratellis are in town and how his friends need help. Little does he know, the people that he is actually talking to inside of this car are the Fratelli brothers. Chunk realizes who he is and freaks out. One of the Fratelli brothers, the driver, starts to sing in Italian with a cigarette in his mouth, and then when it cuts back to Chunk, you can see his reflection in the mirror and he's not singing at all, even though you can still hear him sing. If you guys do not understand what the hell I'm talking about, I'm sure you guys already guessed it. I will go ahead and roll the footage right now. Okay, so here you have Chunk getting away, trying to find help for everyone. He doesn't know, but he just stopped the actual Fratellis. Watch the driver and pay attention to the mirror. He starts singing. Look at the mirror. I can't stand it. I don't know what it is about it, just like I said about every other mistake, there's something about this one that I cannot stand, and it bothers me because while everyone is looking at Chunk being captured and freaking out, I'm busy looking at one of the Fratelli brothers not sing, even though I can hear him sing. But that's it, you guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know some of your favorite movie mistakes or some of the movie mistakes that you absolutely cannot stand. But as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Like the video if you want to see more, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you for watching Gary Movie House. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Peace out, homies.